G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Dinkum. Looking like a very wet and miserable day, but going to be a very busy one nonetheless. Let's get the day started, shall we? Now in the previous episode we did, I don't know, I would say not too much aside from maybe surveying some areas for our latest project, and I'm happy to say that at the very least we have decided on where we're going to start building and preparing for the ancient Digo statue. Now there's going to be a lot of work involved, so I'm keen on trying to get the day started as soon as possible. There's only a few things in the way of that. One being the farm, obviously, because there's plenty to do here at the farm. And another thing, which is related to the farm, which is the problem of our onions. So hopefully we can actually resolve the onion problem today. But if not, then we're going to have to come back to it on another day. But yeah, we'll see how we go. I have a feeling that maybe the rest of the onions might actually become ready by the time we can actually fix up the problem, but well, with any luck we might actually resolve the problem today, so we'll see how we go. Okay, good. And let's just check the rest of the farm here. Okay, so looks like the beans are ready. They're gonna have to harvest the beans as well. Hopefully it won't take us too long to complete everything here at the farm, and we should then be able to move on to the rest of the day. Hopefully, anyway. Yeah, I feel like beans are probably the hardest things to harvest all the time. I always seem to miss a few beans here and there, either still on the vine or completely missed, like picking up the actual beans itself. There's one over there. Yep. And it just makes the entire process really, really long. There we go. Alright. Good enough. Even if we miss a few beans here and there, I'm not going to fuss too much. Again, more onions ready on this side. Nothing's ready on this side. Cherry Road is ready as well. Why don't we just do something about that? Alright. And it should be 8 o'clock. Yep, so we should be able to feed the boyos as well. Hopefully our two moos have already eaten their breakfast. But now it's all about Spike and Ein, and seeing if we can just chuck them some drumsticks to eat. Let's drop that there. I'll actually put this there, and yep, let's try and deal with the crab pots. Okay, a couple of new keys, very nice. Again, I'm still not entirely sure if going into the deep mines again will actually happen or not, guys, because we are really running out of time to do all of the builds that we want to do. Actually, we do need one of those, don't we? And we could put these away. There you go. Alright. So, are we done with everything here? I think we are, except for maybe the fertilizer. Just check on what we can do. So maybe one with rupus and one with bones. Should be okay. Okay, there's a little bit of thunder going on as well. Last time we had a thundery day, it wasn't really that exciting, was it? We didn't really have any thunder eggs or anything like that be spawned as a result, so yeah, not entirely sure how you get more thunder eggs, but are they still even in the game at this point? Because it's very rare to see them. I think I stand by my words when I say that that is the rarest thing in this game. Our flower garden's looking pretty good. Still needs a bit more time to grow, it seems. Alright, let's drop as much stuff as we can. Actually, let us maybe start with the processing of all our goods. So apparently our printer is still recharging, which is surprising actually, because I sort of need that for what we want to do. Potentially anyway. I mean, the first thing that we're going to need though is the compactor. So put additional things away. That's going to go to John's. Grass seeds. Not sure if we're going to need more grass seeds, so I'm just going to leave that for now. Gum nuts can go as well, I think. Let's drop in our cash. Okay, maybe we should check on the board. Milburn wants to trade for some white sneakers, but we've already got white sneakers, so probably don't need that anymore. 10:45, we've got a little bit of time to kill. Let's maybe go with a little bit of tea brewing. And we'll drop some wheat in here as well. Great. And do we need to bring anything at this point? I'm not sure. Probably not, except for the printer. It'd be nice if perhaps maybe an update came through that showed you how much of the charge is remaining to be charged before you can pick things up, or perhaps maybe a feature where you can just literally pick up the device even if it's not fully charged. That would be nice. Looks like we're also not going to be able to buy any more onion seeds today, so yes, my disappointment is immeasurable. Alright. We could make some more rock paths. And actually, one thing that might be good to make is also some lamps, because we do have maybe a couple of bridges that need some lamps, so we could do like 4 lamp posts. So let's see if we can gather up what we need for that. Okay, we've got plenty of palmwood fences. I thought we might have to make the palmwood fences, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Actually, we might have gone a little bit overboard there. Maybe we go with 1 more. And that is really just to accommodate for 1 more bridge if we decide to put 1 more bridge. We've got a few bridges on hand. So anyway, let's put stuff away again. Tin fences. I think we're carrying this because we might potentially work on our archery range, but I don't know. I don't know if today is going to be the day for that. So we may as well drop that off for now. Okay, cool. And our Printer is ready. So that's great. I don't think there's really anything else for us to do here, so let's get going. And let's head out to the ancient Digo temple site, which is right there. Actually, no, that's not the right spot. That's the one. I've got all these skull icons here because I remember that area was a little bit dangerous. There was some sort of weird buggy sort of clipping thing going on with the textures and the actual I guess water tiles. So I want to actually go back there and see if it's fixed itself or if recent updates have fixed it. Maybe we can get rid of a few more icons from there. But yeah, hopefully we can make a really good start on what we want to achieve. Design-wise, again, I'm sort of playing it by ear to see what happens when we put stuff down, and we can sort of rearrange stuff while we're there. I wouldn't mind grabbing that. We can just bring that with us for the time being. Yeah, plenty of bottle brush everywhere. I feel like in the previous episode we also spent a lot of time just stopping to grab a lot of treasures and stuff, and you know, I'm not entirely sure if we should be doing that since we have limited time to work with here. I mean, if push comes to shove, I could probably use this island as well. This island doesn't look too bad for what we want to do, but I don't know. I just feel like this one that we chosen is quite nice. Like it's really far out and a little bit harder to find without actually having like a marker indicate where it is, if that makes sense. So anyway, let's park the heli right there, and the first order of things really is just to lower all of the sand and have this sandy area a little bit closer to the ocean. Alright, looking good. Next layer. Maybe I should do something like that and then do like an additional layer. That might speed up the process a little bit more, hopefully. Oh no, actually, I made a boo-boo there. We'll do something like that, and then we'll just do this layer first. Okay, now that it's kind of flat, I also want to sort of decide on what to do with this area here. So it's a little bit deep, and I'm thinking of actually just adding some more sand by maybe about 1 tile. So we still have water, but we can actually stand in the water pretty easily, if that makes sense. So should be able to get rid of these rocks. Alright. Didn't mean to do that. Or that. There we go. Alright, and tiny bit more. We are looking good, I think. I might just widen the second layer down a little bit. Okay, so that doesn't look too bad. I can't remember what we can do to fix the red soil issue on the corners. Anyway, I'm not going to be too fussy about it, I don't think. Let's do that, and yeah, so we'll widen the beach slightly. Like so. Hey man. Shark's just chilling out here. And yeah, we sort of need to decide which side is going to have the statue, and I think maybe it's going to be this side here, which will involve us needing to sort of make this into a bit more of a cliff face, if that makes sense. So let's actually move the heli just down over this side. And yeah, let's start the process. I mean, I'm going to need to get rid of some trees. And yeah, we're going to definitely replant it all. Just gathering the fir grass seeds as well. So it'll be good to try and replant those. Alright, so let's start getting more soil down. You know, I have a feeling that I'm gonna need to just cut down all of the trees here and replant everything. It makes a lot of sense. That way we've got a little bit more control over what's happening. But yeah, I feel like this cliffside is gonna have to be even bigger. That great white down there is just probably waiting for me just to make the one slip up, the one wrong move and fall into the water for him to start chomping on us. So, is this cliffside big enough? It's a good question. I suppose we'll find out later when we start putting stuff down. But for now, let's just keep on going. We do need to probably stop here because of the printer. And that's fine. We'll just have to come back to this project on subsequent days. Okay, yeah, that's it. I mean, we could do infinity soil if we want to. That's also an option. Might be a little bit more tedious, but why not? Let's do it, because I feel like we've still got quite a bit of time before it even gets late. So I think this is not a bad thing to do. We can plug up the hole later. And I don't think I'm gonna make this island lower than what it already is on this side. So this is sort of the lowest point, so to speak. Let's try and not fall into this hole though, as getting out might be a little bit of an issue. Yeah, actually, if I think about it, what happens if you dug a hole deep enough that you can't jump out of and you can't fly out of, and let's say your shovel also had broken in the process? Like, you would literally be stuck there. You'd have to restart the day, pretty much, and do everything again. So yeah, there are dangers in this game. So one thing that I'm not entirely sure of is what I'm going to do on the other side, where we've got that small apple tree over there as well. So whether or not we're going to, you know, increase the size of that area, as in, like, maybe have a cliffside over there as well. Potentially that might be a cool idea. Alright, are we happy with how things are shaped out to be currently? I suppose it doesn't look too bad, although I feel like maybe we do need to just play around a little bit with some soil placement here and there. But yeah, aside from that, obviously there's the main reason why we're here, which is placing down a Digo statue that is basically like a shrine almost, like, or a temple, so to speak. Let me borrow some sand from this side, and I'll see if we can, you know, plug that up when we come back with our printer fully charged next time. But yeah, so we'll do maybe something like that, and Digo statue will be sitting on top of that. I wish we could make the Digo statue look a little bit mossy, you know, that would be kind of cool. But I suppose it's okay with this current look. And from here, you know, we sort of want, you know, some lighting. Again, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing here, guys. I feel like I might need to remove this entire column of soil. Potentially. Yeah, let's do it. So we might need to transfer some of the soil here across to other spots. Okay, let's see how we go here. Actually, I'll change the soil a little bit, and hopefully that sort of gives us what we need. And then I'm sort of thinking that we sort of have the lanterns sort of lead out away. I don't know. That's sort of what I'm thinking, guys. And we sort of have like a sunken pathway here where it's sort of half submerged in water. And we'll put more lanterns, obviously. I feel like we probably do need a little bit more around this area, like maybe a few more trees, maybe even palm trees, like a few palm trees over this side. Obviously there's the replanting of the trees that we took down on this side as well. So it should look a little bit nicer, hopefully. But I'm now also thinking perhaps maybe what we could do is we could add a little bit more soil over this side, and we could maybe like have the mossy brick path sort of cover these larger sort of, oh god, these larger sort of sections behind the statue, maybe. Okay, it's a little bit complicated, isn't it? Oh, and it is late, so we're going to have a bit of an issue with our stamina. But hopefully I can just fix up this part here. We'll just need one more tile of soil, which maybe we can just steal from maybe here. Is that right? Maybe I'll steal it from this one instead. Okay, now. Yeah, okay, that actually doesn't look too bad, does it? So yeah, ancient Digo worship temple, so to speak. I think it kind of looks cool. So the rest of the idea is also going to be, you know, adding more lanterns a little bit further out into the ocean, sort of leading away from the island. I don't know towards which side. I guess we could just lead it out that way into quote-unquote nothingness. So the only way you're going to be able to find this place is if you're really sort of roaming around the open ocean around here, and if you catch a glimpse of some of these lanterns from afar, which will then lead you to this site. Now I'm sort of having a think of all of this, guys, and I have a feeling that we have probably set things up on the wrong... Well, not on the wrong side, but like we probably need to move it by one more tile this way. So yeah, I think we will do that actually. So a bit more work. So I keep chopping and changing what I want, but sometimes good designs and good ideas only sort of come out once you've, you know, sort of experimented a little bit more. So yeah, we'll get that done. But I think for now, we should head back and we're going to be calling it a day soon. I just want to maybe address a few of those bridges that we've created recently. So let's head this way, and we'll see if we can inspect these bridges. I can't remember if we've got lamps here already. I just had the feeling that we had a few places where we've put down bridges but no lamps. Are we crashing into stuff? Yes, we are. Let's just gain altitude a little bit. Yeah, I can't remember if it's potentially that bridge over there. But yeah, we'll place down lamps, and I think that will be the end of this episode. Potentially that bridge might need some lamps as well. So we'll check it out. But anyway, for now, we'll see what we can do on this side. I think it's coming along good, this idea. It's definitely a little bit different than what we've already done in the past. Okay, we've got lamps over here apparently. So it's a nice change almost. And you know, if this turns out to be a pretty good success, then I might think about setting up some kind of other ancient temple somewhere else. As I said, maybe in the top right hand corner, but I'm not entirely sure if we actually have time for that in the amount of time that we have with the series. It could be something that we work on whenever we sort of come back to the game again. But yeah, just an idea to keep in the back of our minds. Bridges are okay on that side. Maybe over this side. I'm pretty sure there's an X there for a reason. On the map, anyway. Okay, so a couple of lamps. Good times. Alright, so that bridge can be considered to be complete. Just trying to remember where else we have bridges that we've recently worked on. Maybe this bridge is missing some lighting. We can go all the way there. Another thing that I could be working on is this section here. We might actually have the roads, but no bridge in place just yet. Do we want to just maybe swing by for now? Because we're kind of close by. So yeah, maybe we can just get it done over this side. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so... yes, but we do have a problem with there being no charge in our printer. We could probably just shovel some dirt over the area that we need. But then we're really gonna have to remember to actually cover up the hole that we make here. Okay, and we'll repeat the process on this side. And yeah, there's this wattle bush that's in the way. We're going to have to get rid of that. Got a couple of wattle seeds out of that one though. That's good. Okay, so let's do steps and let's place down a bridge. Good times. Very short looking bridge there, but that's fine. Rock paths. And lighting. Okay, that looks good. So we might have to check out the other spot a little bit later, maybe in another episode, because I think it's getting a little bit late. We're going to be calling this an episode. I feel like it was relatively productive. Not a bad day whatsoever. We sort of got our idea down in physical form, so to speak. Well, I mean, it is still digital form, isn't it, in this game? But you know what I mean. It's there, and we can now sort of play around with it. Now, tomorrow we'll probably take a break from the Digo temple, and we'll work on the archery range again. But one thing that we'll do in the process of sort of arranging the archery range is that we'll play around with the crafting options, and we'll see if there's any other sort of like fencing options that we might be able to look into, you know, crafting and getting and actually placing down in the new project site, just to see if it fits in, and that way we might actually be able to decorate a little bit more. So that's the plan anyway. But I think for this episode, we're pretty much going to be calling it. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and as usual, stay true. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.